in honor of Black History Month, we wanted to take a look back at the Black experience through music. And while it would take a million more shows to even scratch the surface, we turned to industry veteran and host of the Vinyl Say, Rasar Amani, to select 4 songs that embody Black History Month. Rasar joins us now with his playlist. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Thank you for having me.
Of course. I love how you do this. You take a song and you break down the history of that song in that time and even beyond what they're talking about in their song. It's just fascinating. So go ahead and start with your Black History Month playlist.
Yeah, no, so I've been hosting this event called the Vinyl Say, and we decided to expand on that for Black History Month. So the first of the 4 songs is Strange Fruit by Billie Holiday, which came out in 1939. And, you know, it's just a song that really breaks down the other part of American history that is not always the most savory, but it's something about the Black experience. My own father, who's from the South, had to worry about lynchings and being chased down and things like that. And Billie Holiday so beautifully expressed that experience through her song Strange Fruit in a very poetic way. It's such a beautiful, moving song. Mm-hmm.
And you even call it iconic and cathartic. I'm sure cathartic in many ways because it's just not a very rosy part of American history.
Right, exactly. And I think that, you know, Billie Holiday being one of the most popular jazz artists of all time, and that being considered, you know, the true American art form, being that it originated from here, you know, it's just very interesting that she was able to express it. And this was like 80 years ago, I think, going on, and it's just so amazing, though, that she was able to do that. And her voice was made perfectly for it. And I think that's the idea of jazz, is that it finds a way to express pain in a very beautiful way, sometimes confusing, but it's a way to get things out.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, you have more songs for us to download or stream this Black History Month. Your next one is by, everyone loves him, Stevie Wonder.
Yes. You know, and I wanted to mix it up a little bit because the first song obviously is very heavy, but the Black experience, like anybody else in life, is not just about pain and slavery and oppression. It's about joy and celebration and happiness. And, you know, so Stevie Wonder did a great celebration of Dr. Martin Luther King's life and switched around and did his own arrangement of it. It came out in 1981, and it was actually a part of a push to create Martin Luther King Day. And Stevie Wonder was one of the main people behind that. I would also like to add, there's a book by Gil Scott-Heron called The Last Holiday. And it's supposed to be a memoir, but it's all about Stevie Wonder pushing for MLK Day. Okay,
so that was Happy Birthday by Stevie Wonder. Your next song is A Change Gonna Come by Sam Cooke. Talk to us about that one.
Right, Change Gonna Come, going back to 1964, one of the all-time great songs. Sam Cooke is possibly my favorite singer of all time, and just studying him is amazing. But that song was actually inspired by Bob Dylan. He had it's at the top of my head, there's a specific song, it's Blowing in the Wind. He heard that song and he was so moved by it, Sam Cooke was, that he wanted his own version of that. And so, you know, given the mix of the civil rights movement and his association with a lot of those leaders, he found a way to do it.
And then your last song, we've got to go, but just very quickly talk to us about Before I Let Go, Beyonce.
Before I Let Go, such an upbeat, beautiful song, and it's actually a different version of a song by Frankie Beverly and Maze, and she did it on her live album. And it's just a beautiful song for the cookout. I've seen people get down to it in the club, and I think that it definitely expresses that, you know, the beauty and the happiness that can also be a part of Black history. It's not just about all the pain.
All right, follow Rasar Amani at Rasar Music on Instagram and listen to the Vinyl Say in your podcast. Thank you so much.